Last year I got the opportunity to fly the VL3 912.
Pull up.
Yeah, the lady from Garmin gets a bit nervous with these things.
Yeah, she does a lot.
Not knowing it would open up a lot of doors.
Especially, B is too soft.
Not only to the manufacturer of this awesome airplane,
If you want a fighter jet experience, just grab a VL3, right?
Exactly.
but also to a VL3 915.
Holy
And the plane, you can climb unlimited.
what?
Hi everyone and welcome back to For Fun Flyer. To the last episode of this 3-episode series on the VL3 and the manufacturer of this beautiful airplane, JMB Aircraft. On the previous 2 episodes, you learned all about the history of the company and the VL3 and how JMB Aircraft creates this extraordinary airplane. If you didn't watch those 2 videos yet, I would like to suggest to do that before watching this one, as the story progresses throughout this series. For doing that, follow the links in the upper right hand corner of the screen or down below in the description of this video. But don't forget to circle back to this one once you're done with the previous 2 videos, as we take a Rotax 915 powered VL3 to the skies and really close to the ground. So don't skip this video and stick around to the very end for some awesome low-level action to end this 3-episode series with a high, or should I say low. The stage for this VL3 915 test flight is Vysoké Mýto, the home airport of JMB Aircraft, which is situated about 7 kilometers south of the factory in Choceň, all in the eastern part of the Czech Republic. Before we jump right in and take the plane to the skies, let's first meet up with one of the demo and ferry pilots of JMB Aircraft to talk a bit about the VL3 in general and about the specifics of the 915 variant.
Hello everyone, I'm Jordan Vermeulen. I'm working for JMB Aircraft in Czech Republic. My job by JMB is working as the demo pilot and also to deliver the aircrafts. In front of us we have now the 915. It's our new brand for the VL3 with the 915 injection turbo Rotax. This is the Formula 1 car, we can say, in the market. We have now, if you compare with the 912 and the 914, it's a big difference. This engine has 143 horsepower and we can say it's the 912 and the 914 together in one engine. It's quite fast right now and in my opinion it's one of the best VL3s we built. Typical thing for the 915 is below you can see the water cooler.
Oh, so that's for water or oil?
Yeah, this is for the water.
Okay.
Here is the oil cooler.
Oh, okay.
On this part, this is why some people are telling us this is like the small P51 Mustang because we have the intake for the water cooler.
Oh yeah, it's cool.
It's a nice exterior part. Otherwise, it's completely the same with if it's comparing with the 912 and 914. The biggest difference is the engine.
Meter radio, Oscar Mike 0361, ready to taxi, holding point 12.
Brakes, checked, compass. Right. Beautiful, those Garmin screens. It's just so much info on relatively small space.
It's a necessary feature for long distance navigation.
Yeah, also hooked in with autopilot systems, I can imagine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We make the run up of this area.
Okay, cool.
Afterwards, I put in the flight plan and then we are ready to go.
Okay.
We go to 4,200
Okay,
for the ignition check, cut line B.
And what are you testing right now? You're switching off the
ignition
lane?
Yep, lane B. Instruments are quitting. We have an alarm here.
Okay.
We switch it on. We come back, waiting till the light is out.
Okay.
Switching off A. Now we have a small drop.
Okay.
Okay. Switch it on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Testing the propeller now. 45. Do it 3 times. And 45.
Okay.
Testing the fuel pumps.
Okay. You don't see any drop in fuel pressure at all?
A little bit, but
okay.
It's more to see if they're working because we need 2 fuel pumps to run the engine.
Oh yeah.
Always during the flight.
Yeah.
Okay, idle is checked.
So the comms radio are fully integrated with the panels?
Exactly, yeah.
But you use an external device for that, or is that for redundancy only?
This is the audio panel and this is the first radio, the second radio.
Okay.
You can adjust them on the screen, it's easier.
Oh, okay.
Than turning the button.
Oh, yeah, okay.
When you get the readback, you can type directly the correct frequency. It's
Okay, but,
way faster.
But those are two separate systems?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Mýto way, Oscar Mike, Sierra 361, lining up, runway 12.
This is awesome. I have a bunch of deja vus from the flight with Sebastian in the lazy VL3, which was mind-blowing fast.
Okay, power is set. Airspeed is alive.
Jeez. This is full afterburner?
Yeah, vertical speed, gear up, flaps slightly up.
Jeez.
Pushing 5.5. Okay, 3 reds, gear up and locked, flaps up.
This is way too much fun. We're not really at cold climate kind of conditions right now, so it's not that optimal. But what is on average your climb out performance with the setting you just used?
I'm climbing mostly 90%.
Okay, yeah.
And 5,300 for the RPM.
Okay.
And then we get the climb rate if you want 2,000 feet a minute. Now I will adjust a little bit. We take 800, 900 feet a minute.
Okay, yeah.
Then we have a better cruise speed.
Yeah.
And it's also better for the cooling for the water. And also if you climb like 2,000, 3,000 feet a minute, the air traffic controller is a little bit confused.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you need a couple of minutes to get your level.
Yeah, I know the story about Mike Beatty. That's also a pretty famous aviation YouTuber. He had this beefed up version of a Lens Air with a humongous turboprop engine on in front, and he could climb out at 8,000 feet per minute climb or something like that. Every readback was inaccurate because he already surpassed a lot of vertical distance. When he told that story in an interview I did with him, it was just hilarious. So we're cruising at 220 kilometers an hour, but we're still climbing 1,500 feet a minute.
Yeah, exactly. We're using now 86%.
This is way surpassed my maximum cruise speed, and you're climbing out.
Yeah.
Even with almost 2,000 feet a minute.
Yeah, and you have max performance of this engine up to flight level 150. Afterwards, you're losing a little bit of the performance. It's still okay.
Okay.
But anyway, we limited the VL3 up to 150 due to the fuel, because we're flying with more gas. It's not built to get high altitude. And we're still testing now which kind of fuel is the best one to get higher. Like, let's say, for example, flight level 200.
We have 2 times the Garmin 3GX.
Okay.
Both Garmins have a backup battery, backup gyro system. If one of the two is quitting, the next one can take it over, and then you have a backup system.
Okay.
We have a backup instrument for speed and altitude indication. It's also an electronic device. It's totally independent from the Garmin's in case of a total electric failure, because this one have also a backup battery. This plane is also equipped with a radio panel from Teuge, because we have 2 radios inside. In my opinion, it's a nice feature if you make big navigations on high altitude, on high speed, because you can prepare the next frequency quite easily or listen to an ATIS. Then the standard transponder from Teuge. We have also the autopilot module to adjust the autopilot settings like heading, altitude. It's very easy. The startup is a little bit different. It's keyless. It's like a sport car right now. We have 2 ignitions again, and also two fuel pumps. This propeller we use here is the Woodcomb propeller. It's a variable prop. And it's not electric, but it's hydraulic. I prefer this because it's more correctly than the electric one. The plane is also equipped with the parachute, the plastic parachute. It's also very nice safety feature in case of a big emergency, engine failure or whatever. You can pull the parachute.
My brain has to process so much awesomeness at one time. I'm almost melting my brain. This is so surreal.
Yeah, exactly.
Just, between quotes, just a Light Aircraft doing this. There are still people with bigger GA debating if Light is less or inferior, etc. But look at this. Full autopilot, full glass cockpit, with this kind of almost airliner capability, with oxygen too.
In my opinion, this is not ultralight anymore.
No.
But now we continue to start certification of this airplane. And let's say in 3-4 years, we hope we can make this as an aircraft. And then we're able to make it as IFR. Now it's fully available as a micro-ride. In America, we have a couple of VL3s flying as experimental. And these guys flying IFR. As well in the States, they use it to get an easier departure from a big airport.
What are the key differences between this VL3 and the standard-ish VL3?
For sure, the performance. In my opinion, this engine is a lot better because we have 2 alternators, it's injection. With the injection you have less vibration on the engine, because on the regular 9112 you have a little bit more vibration. You have problems with the carburetors. This is all disappeared on this engine. This is the most safe engine Rotax ever built.
Okay.
We have 2 alternators, because we need always power to run the engine. Without power you can't run the engine. And we have also backup battery. If both alternators are broken, we have a backup battery, I think between 30 and 45 minutes of power.
Okay.
This is more than enough time to land the plane safely and start with maintenance stuff. Okay, we prepare the oxygen.
Yeah, cool.
I will explain a little bit how it's working.
Right.
Okay. I will open the bottle.
Okay. Yeah, this takes a bit getting used to.
Okay, and now you have to look to this. You have to adjust this one with this small tool to the level we're flying. This we go to 140, make the white wall on 15, and then you have enough oxygen.
So, do I need to open it? Okay,
a little bit open. And now we're still in a climb of 1,000 feet a minute. We have a TAS airspeed 267.
What? Really?
Yeah, this is our TAS airspeed.
That is awesome.
And with this kind of wind, we have 22 knots. Wind at this level, we will go up to 200 knots or more with our ground speed. Because my TAS airspeed will be around 180.
If someone is thinking he's getting hypoxic because he's getting gibberish and enthusiastic, it's just my enthusiasm. It's not hypoxia. Look at this. Flight level 140. Yeah, that's a first in the micro life for me. And a true airspeed of 326. Are you joking?
No.
That is an accurate reading?
It will be a little bit more. Normally I have around 330. And now you see our ground speed is going up already 190 knots. And this is only with 35 liters of fuel.
Oh man, I could do this all day. You're doing this for a living, right?
Exactly. During summertime, it's one of my business with my company to deliver these planes. Making some small test flights as well before we go to the client, to the customer.
I'm not easily jealous, but this is just scraping my jealousy level right now. Lucky bastard.
Yeah, I'm a little bit lucky.
Yeah. Oh man.
To explore Europe and more than Europe with this kind of airplanes.
Yeah. This level of flying, but even getting paid to fly.
Now we have 335 km/h TAS airspeed. So we calculate quick. We have 186 knots. TAS speed now we're going up to 340. We have 188 knots TAS airspeed.
I can see why everybody claims this aircraft is a really capable travel machine.
And the nice thing is, right now I'm 50% of power. On low altitude you get 140 knots easily.
Okay.
And then you have a fuel burn of 17 liters. The capacity of the fuel tanks are 140 liters. It's easy to get from Belgium directly to Spain with this airplane without any trouble. Yeah.
And then we have also the oxygen bottle. It's equipped with oxygen. I guess from flight level 135 it's better to have some oxygen and for long navigations on high altitude it's really necessary.
Okay.
It's quite easy system. You can plug in both the canoes and then you can breathe via the nose the oxygen.
Okay. Yeah.
Otherwise, I think it's similar like the VL3 before you made the footage in Teuge. We have also the manual flaps. It's an option with electric, but I prefer manual because they are very fast.
Yeah, and you have some sort of mechanical feedback.
Exactly, right? You can feel a little bit if you're going the good way or the bad way. Electric, you have no feeling at all. In the back, we have the cargo door. It's also a new feature. It's quite easy now to fit 2 hand luggage or a small bicycle.
And this was our first 915 VL3. Okay. This is the prototype.
Okay.
In my opinion, this is the best one because we had already more than 300 hours with this plane without any trouble.
Okay.
The owner of the company, Jean-Marie Gousset, he took this plane to Ibiza. The outside temperature there was 37 degrees. We have no problem with temperatures. He was also able to make the climb 1,000 feet a minute. This is amazing.
This is you should put out a disclaimer like this is highly addictive.
Yeah.
Get aboard at your own risk.
You're lucky. The weather is lovely. It's the first week. This year we have nice weather in Czech Republic.
Spring was postponed in the Netherlands too for quite some time.
Yeah, exactly. I will switch off the oxygen.
Okay,
we're fine again. Yeah, if you want, you can take the controls for a second to try the plane. Switch off the autopilot. It's all yours.
Okay.
You can descend below 5,000.
Okay.
We are cleared above the airfield up to 5,000 feet.
Do you want to circle that way or?
Yeah, because we are quite close by the military airport, Pardubice.
So this is one of your flying locations?
Yeah,
Or,
for test flights it's always here.
Okay.
And this is also the location I depart for the ferry flights for the delivery. If you take a high approach with the VL3 with the flaps, you're able to descend quite fast. I prefer a little bit a higher approach. If the engine is quitting, you're able to make a glide to the runway.
Yeah.
For low approach, we're limited at 300 km/h.
This brings back sweet memories with Sebastian.
Mike Sierra 361, turning maiden final, 30 right, approach.
If you want a fighter jet experience, just grab a VL3, right?
Exactly.
This is nuts. I can't stop giggling like a small girl. Holy. Oh.
And the plane, you can climb unlimited.
What? Oh man.
At the end of the runway, 1,000 feet.
I was a bit heavier in that pull-up.
Meet away, Oscar Mike Sierra 361, left hand down and 30 right for a full stop landing.
What a fun.
Okay, landing light on, going to fully fine. When we reach 150 km/h, we can lower the gear.
Oh yeah, okay.
140, flaps 1, and then second one on 130.
And so you use full flaps, I guess, then?
Yeah, we can do 2, but now I will do 3. 1,
2,
3 greens,
3,
undercarriage fully fine, landing light on.
So this is number 2. Flaps,
yeah.
Right?
Oscar Mike Sierra 361, turning final, 30 right, full stop landing.
Okay, we have 3 greens, fully fine, undercarriage, flaps set, landing light on, speed is checked.
This is full.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. The touchdown was at about 80-ish?
Yeah, something like this. Even on short trips, I was in, I don't know if you know the airfield Bisbee, and they have a runway of 250 meters. I was there for a demo flight and I tried short field landing, I was stopped at 70 meters. Because it's possible with this airplane. Now we need to cool down the turbo a bit for 2 minutes. The information of the flight, we've flown 47 minutes and we traveled 93 nautical miles.
Just, I have to process this level of awesomeness. Well, thanks again.
No problem, with pleasure.
That concludes this episode and the complete mini-series about JMB Aircraft and the VL3. Now you learned all about the company and the airplane, the process of creating the VL3, and how she flies. Don't miss out on future episodes by subscribing to my YouTube channel, because there's a lot more exciting aviation content coming in the very near future. And don't forget to hit the notification button to get a message when new episodes go live. Finally, I would like to thank you for watching this episode and mini-series by treating you to some unedited, low-level VL3 action.
What?
See you next time. Bye.